They're doing epic Chronoscope, which should be like super easy. But we might get some good loot and we'll get a greater token, which is cool because I want to make a bunch of master's gifts. So even though I have those heroism comms I can turn in, getting more of the master's gifts is always useful. I think they're doing a full clear of those too, so I will go around and try to help them kill all the random weird stuff. Should be fine, although I do... You know what I'm going to do too, just because I'm going to take off my lantern, but if somebody else gets one, I'll just click it on. So I'll get my points, but I'm just taking it off so I don't randomly spawn one. I don't think I'll get points for it anyway because this is only Epic Elite. And I'm Legendary, so... Yeah, you know, what server is this? 45. Okay. I'm not sure if this is lag or what. No, I just can't break that box. Alright, we got all the adventurers. We're still doing 4 air legions, 30 regular legions. Let's go and see if they've done the bank yet. Just doing the optionals. Okay, so they haven't gone in there yet. Gotcha, gotcha. Yep, that's cool, man. Just gonna go around and look for the optionals then. Pick up the collectibles while I'm here and break stuff. Oh, I just hit that dude for 20,000. Completely stalled. Yeah, so this server has lag on it. And I'm not sure if it's this raid that's laggy or if it's the server itself, but there is a lot. We're really close. We just need one more. We'll get that. Like, everything here is really close. Server 45. Yeah, I'm gonna make a note of that. Server 45 is running pretty laggy. We should be good to do the next, right? Yeah, that looks good. They just need one more air legion and then we're done with everything optional. Oh, I didn't know that. The lanterns don't work in raids. That's good to know. Yeah, everything is fine. We're waiting in the bank for whatever the trigger is. Oh, let's get this dude. There we go. Slivers of time. I don't need to use that. Did they loot this? Okay. I guess they looted it early because I don't have any. Unless I looted it and just forgot. Just possible. Now, hopefully somebody got the key. I didn't get the key. Maybe Gray got it? No. I did not get it. I usually don't do, like, I leave it up to the party leader to do stuff like that. Return the deposit box key to Tremus. There we go. Nice job. Oh, he used it. Can't loot it yet. He's an old school tiefling, by the way. That's how they used to look. In 3.0. They look kind of like humans with horns. Now they look different. The artwork for 5e made them look cooler. And I think it gave them a tail too, right? So I'm not sure if people are doing detour, but I'm going to throw a detour up for people if they want to use it, and I'm going to take this detour. Did he get in there? There it is. Okay. Oh, I hate that warp thing that he does. It's so annoying. There we go. Got him. Think we'll pull anything useful? Probably not. Nope. Not that I'd use it, but like I would have taken a Hellfire crossbow just in case I decided to do like a ranged character. I think we picked up all the collectibles. What? Where are they fighting? I can't target that Yarrow person. I have no idea where they are. They're almost dead, but I don't know. I can't target them. I can't heal them. Otherwise, I'd do a lay hands on them. He must be outside. He must have found a bunch of people outside. Yeah, because I cannot target him. But in fairness, there are a bunch of people I can't target. I can't target him. I can't target him. So these two people are outside. I don't know what they're doing out there, but... Who was this? Voltron? Isn't that what they're doing? The robot that... 5 robots that make one big robot. I was gonna say Guy King, but that's not Guy King. Pretty sure it's Voltron. Okay, that's it, right? We're good to go? I think we're good to go. I'm gonna throw up a D-door. And then I will take somebody else's D-door so mine doesn't disappear. Just in case somebody else winds up in there. If they're in there and the tent blows up, they're gonna die. Which I've seen that happen to people in hardcore and have their characters locked in the penalty box afterwards because they were killed and then they had to start hardcore over again. I'm like, why didn't you take the D-door? And then they said that they didn't know they were supposed to. Generally, if people pop D-doors, you should take them. It's not really a grief in this game. There are games where if people pop portals up, you probably shouldn't take them because somebody might be waiting on the other side to kill you and take all your stuff. But this game isn't that like that, so we don't really have to worry about anything like that. And even if somebody accidentally took a D-door, we just pop them at the front of the quest. It's not like it puts you anywhere super crazy, so... Usually if somebody throws a D-door up, it's a good idea to take it. Unless it was an accident or something. I have thrown them by accident. I think it's really cool too, like I've seen this now for a few days, that the old protection from energy 120 does not stack or overwrite the new one that you get from Primal Avatar. That weathering the elements. So I've got even more protection now. It's pretty cool. Got scorched bracers. Oh, I've got no spots, do I? Well, there's some junk that I don't need to keep, so let's equip that. And let's throw that away. I don't need those either. Oh, that's cool. Got a mini facet for spell crit and electric spell power. You can always buy back that stuff that I am throwing out of my pack. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I can actually show you Like, I have no room, so I'm destroying stuff, but it's technically not destroyed. I can buy it back. A really nice feature that they added to this game a long time ago. All the rest of that stuff needs to go in my bank. Probably the best one I could take is the goggles, I would say, if I wanted a piece of gear. All the other stuff I can use. Feywild level 5 stuff is better. That's okay. That staff is okay if I wanted to use a staff, but having the goggles are pretty hard to find, so those are really good, and I could always upgrade them, so I think it's worth taking those. Yeah, you can make them epic. For those of you who didn't know, you can go to the altar and just upgrade them to level 20, and then you can do it again and upgrade them to level 30. So, goggles are sort of rare in this game. Like, it's hard to find good goggles, so that's not a bad strategy. Do the Chronoscope, grab the time goggles, and just upgrade them. I'm using part of a set bonus, though, which is the amethyst loot, but technically I could benefit from the corroded lenses better. I just haven't found them. And then if for some reason I wasn't using a 5-piece salt marsh, I actually would upgrade those time sensing goggles. Exactly. We found a bunch of stuff. Pretty good. I don't know if we can upgrade these, though. I don't think you can upgrade the Gem of Many Facets. I might be wrong. But this is a good find because we can upgrade the necklace. So poison absorb, shatter accuracy. I probably wouldn't use it, but we could always see what it looked like. All right, we will actually do what I just said. So I'll put on my haggle item. And then we'll come back here. Not that I need this stuff, but it's just to show you guys. So what did I destroy? I destroyed these, right? So buy back. What else did I destroy? I don't see. Oh, yeah, these. All these things I just pulled out of my pack. Actually, that's a rare scroll, so I'm actually going to buy that back. But you can see, like, if you run out of space, you can just drag it out of your bag and then buy it back later. It's expensive though, like, so I technically don't need these, and I think that's, I bought them back for 2,000. I can sell them for 1,200. So I'm gonna lose money on that, but you get the gist of what I was talking about. Yeah, this server is still running really bad. Like, it's super slow to interact with the bank. It's server 16. Alright, so that I did that. Wand. No. And potion. Okay. Yeah, these are going in the guild bank is why. People take the resist potions faster than I can put them in there. Like, I didn't realize they were so popular. I'm gonna move all this stuff over. These are rare scrolls, so. That's super, super slow. Like, if you're questing and you do location, you see that you're on server 16, I would leave. This server is running terrible. Resist. There we go. Yeah, we've got a lot of rare scrolls. That's great. I think Dominate Person is rare. I might be wrong, though. You may be able to buy that level 7 Dominate Person scroll. But all the rest of these look rare. Yeah, everything else is rare. And then I'll melt down all that junk I got earlier. We're up to 104 now. I haven't actually crafted at all. I'm just melting the stuff down. Like all that gear that we got. God, there is such lag on this bank. I'm gonna leave and go. I'm gonna get off the ship. Go to the Salt Marsh Tavern and see if it's any better over there. It's really bad here. So we'll see what server we're on here. I'm on server 75. No, 75 is garbage. I'm leaving here too. 16 is bad. 75 is bad. 71 is bad. We'll go to the Feywild. Actually, you know what? I'll go to the Upper Moorgrave because I need to talk to Steps anyway. I haven't talked to Steps today. I'm still working on unlocking that secret quest from her. So I've been talking to her every day since the server opened, and it's still not unlocked because I forget, right? Like I think you have to do it every day for 14 days. All right, let's see what server we're on. All right, 23. I think 23 is good. Or I should say I don't have it listed as bad. And it feels okay. Like I'm moving normally, so. There's steps right there. So we'll talk to her. So she started to say new stuff to me. So that's good. That means like I'm progressing the story, but she's still not ready to give me the secret quest yet. So just have to keep talking to her. If you didn't know about it, you guys probably do know about it, but if you're watching and you don't know about it, you just come up here and talk to her. I believe it's 14. You have to do 14 individual day, like, and she'll eventually give you a secret quest. Yeah, all this junk, I have to melt it down. But not going to go through it now. So I'm going to go AFK, refresh my tea, and I'll let you guys take a look at my build if you want while I go AFK. I'll be back in 5. Oh, sorry. Before I go, limited morality. You're asking how to see it. It's you do /loc. So if I do in, I'll put it in guild chat. So you type that in game /loc. It'll give you a whole bunch of data, but the first line is it'll tell you what server you're on. And the whole idea is to keep track. If you find lag, keep track of the bad servers, and then when you enter, do your location. If you're on a bad server, just recall and reset it and try to get a different server, basically. And if you can't get it on a different server, then I would say probably, if the lag is really bad, it's probably better to go do something else. At least wait until it's not like prime time, until there's not a lot of people on. Like right now it's 8:30 Eastern, so we're on the weekend, so we're in the middle of what I would call prime time now. So the lag will probably get better in an hour or two. But anyway, yep, I just posted a video on my YouTube channel about this location hunting and how to sort of keep track of it and with the whole theory behind it, if you're curious. But I'll be back going to get tea. All right. Hope everybody's having a nice night. You're on 25 and you have no lag. Yeah, that's good to know. I am on 23 and I have no lag. Probably should do needle. Can benefit from all of the stuff out of there. He's working on his last one. Somebody in guild. Yeah, that's cool. People have been doing this event a lot faster than I have. I've only finished one. It's so slow, right? That's why I like the mist farming in Into the Mist Legendary R1. I think it's a lot easier. You can just target farm it and not worry about it. Because questing, it's just so slow. So we're not even half yet. That's the hardcore mount. Riding invisible. Mounting up doesn't make you lose it. They can still hear me, but they can't see me. Although, you see that little birdie, or was it the squirrel, that eye? That means that they actually, like, they're investigating. They see you and investigate, and then if it turns into a red eye, that means they found you. Oh, we just leveled up. Nice. I've not seen that Asian guild. I don't know what the name of it is. I forget. It was some name. But they hit level 100 last week, but I haven't seen them log in since, so I'm not sure. We may now be the highest. Oh, is there another one? Yeah, I should probably do that. All right, so I just have to go to the mist. Something just killed him. What? What are you guys fighting in there? Oh, died to a, okay, I see. So if they're dying to the, whatever those are, the little spellcaster things, these guys are probably gonna die instantly to a head, so it's probably better if I just throw a detour up and let everybody flee. Oh, he's level 28, that's why. Bro, he's gonna get hit once by a head of the beast and die. He'll be dead in one hit. So I'm just gonna throw a detour up if we get it, unfortunately, rather than stay and fight it, because I don't have the DPS for it. I can heal for it, you know. I can stay alive. Probably eventually could kill it, but... the way that they're overtuned, right? So like my non-hardcore tune, when I fought one, the thing killed me like 14 times. Like, they just do a shit ton of damage. And it's hard to keep up if you don't have spell absorb. It's hard to keep up with that curse. Even if you have curse removal potions, you still get cursed every other second. You're like cursed, so the curse keeps you from being able to be healed. Oh, Irritator's really good. All right, so full party, that's different. So if we have a full party, we can stay and fight. I'll just heal. I can't remove the debuff though, so hopefully people know enough to drink a curse potion. And then if all goes terrible, I'll just throw up a detour. Wow, that dude has 725. That's really good. I think I've only have 675 on my energy protect. Yeah, Irritator is really good. This is white, so it's gonna be what, a bunch of those? Yeah. Oh, and we got an abomination too. That's cool. How close am I to my next Reaper point? I wonder. 8,000. They're back in? I think they're back in. Yep. I normally kill the wisps up here, but I'm just gonna follow the party. Yep, we're in a fresh instance. So he just did 650. Mine does 675, and then somebody did it. It was like 725. Right? Alright, so that mist is like a gray. And might be something in it. Yeah, there's an oracle. That chest is so ransacked for me, it's not even worth trying to get anything out of it. Back in. There we go. See, for this kind of stuff, it makes me want to be an exalted angel. Charles in charge is no longer in charge because he lost Con. Oh, he reconnected. He's back in charge. Nice. Every once in a while I miss playing my druid. They are really strong. Yeah, this is the bad part of this event. Right? This is boring. Okay, here's the mist. It looks gray to me, so... Oh, we're almost... Yeah, I would like to cross the 1,000 threshold. See if I can get that. That would be cool. Super chill. We have plenty of spots if anybody's watching and needs to join the guild. Oh, it's laggy in here. How much you want to bet we're on like 70 something server? 71, 75. Oh, no, we're not. We're on 26. So 26 is acting laggy now? Gonna have to note that down. You just ordered Black Friday shoes. That's cool. Were they Danskos? Danskos are expensive, so now would be a good time to get those if you needed them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel the same way, but being like running the guild and stuff, I like to have DDO points just in case I need to buy something to do it in the game. I don't want to, so I probably will actually take advantage of the Black Friday sale, because that will cover me for whatever they do in DDO until next year, probably the summertime, whatever.
You lie on the cool grass in the deep shadows.
Yeah, see where that is.
Grumble. You remember those who grumble too deeply. High Fang Talash will want to make examples of them.
That audio is keyed to the sound effects channel, not the narrator. It's interesting that they did that. Oh, I hit the wrong. Yeah, if you're on your feet a lot, like I used to run a bar, bartend, manage a bar, and I worked as a sommelier in a restaurant, like on my feet 12 hours. And nothing was better than Danskos for my feet. So, but they're super expensive, so that's why I mention it. Now is a good time to get it if you needed something like that. A lot of people who work in like hospitals, ERs will wear Danskos because they're walking a lot. I actually still have my Danskos that I bought. I don't actually need to buy them. Again, I'm no longer managing a bar though, so but I still have my old Danskos. They're kind of like Doc Martens in the sense that, like, if you own a pair, you can have them for like 25 years and they'd still be fine. Unless you're, you know, doing like something crazy. Soaking them in oil or slogging through mud or something like that day in and day out. But I still have my old Doc Martens too. SAS. I'm not familiar with that. What is it? Oh, San Antonio shoes. Cool. Alright, that's white mist. So it should be a bunch of mobs, right? And then we might get a... Yeah, there it is. That's a cool trinket. Parapat of Constitution. I haven't ever seen that before. It's gotta be from Mithranor, right? Haven't seen a lot of that gear. Alright, so Charles in Charge is going, but he was the lowest level anyway. He was like level 28, so... It's just super lame that they designed an event that we can do this way. Like, because we already get this type of gameplay for the Halloween event. We already get it for, like, the anniversary event. So, like, this target farming things over and over and over. We do it for the party favors. We do it for the keys for the Halloween event. We do it for the different Halloween rewards. Like, it's just not very satisfying gameplay. It's not that it's bad, it's just could be a lot better. I think my kobold, my treasure kobold idea, you know, instead of a treasure goblin, we have treasure kobolds. I think that'd be really fun. It'd be really cool to chase around a kobold that's dropping treasure and then try to kill it, and a whole bunch of whatever erupts, cookies and platinum, and people just have to run and pick it all up. Or it could just put a chest down like they have for those special seasonal ones. Although those usually suck. Like, they need to just make it a little bit more. Yeah, it's not up to me. 25 is low. Like, you probably... You could ask the person running it. It's not my group. This is bluish, so it looks like it's gonna be one of those Nagas. Yeah. Usually I'd say 29 or higher for this, just because we all are relying on each other, and if you're only level 25, your DPS is going to be really low, you're going to have low hit points, and you may, even if you're not on hardcore, you might die. And then if we got like a really tough, like if we got ahead of the beast, that would be bad. But again, it's not my group. They might let you go. There is a really good farm for that level, though. I think people are doing one of the quests in the Borderlands, I think, is people are farming it. So everybody's level 20 to 25 go out and do the, I forget which one it is. I'm sorry, but I off the top of my head, but I know people were doing it. The other one they're doing is cage trolls. They're farming cage trolls. I guess that has a pretty easy... Disco Inferno. So I don't think that I want them to redo the Hound one. Like, that was traumatic. And a lot of people enjoyed it and had fun doing it. The thing I didn't like about it is that the minute you entered any sort of a zone where you could get a spawn, you had to stay, like, glued to the screen. You couldn't go AFK, you couldn't get on the phone. Because the minute you'd take your eye off the screen, you'd get a Hound spawn, and it would just... You know, you couldn't CC them, they were super fast, they'd just run up and attack you. So you had to, like, really be ready for them. I don't mind all the stuff that you threw out. It's just, I think that when I'm trying to discern what color the mist is, I think all the extra color is bad. Yeah, I think I'd rather prefer grease than that. Yeah, that's fine. I just want to basically be able to see what color the mist is. There we go. All right, it looks like a whitish. Yeah, there they are, all the different ones. We might get something. No, that's it. Easy. Oh, we passed 1,000. We just hit the 50% mark. 50%. I just have to redo what I did already again. I can't contain myself how excited I am about the fun. The things I'll do for a cat mount. If it gave my character in-game cat ears, like an anime character, yeah, then I'd be super excited to do it. They just have to use a little bit of the artwork from Final Fantasy. Or like Genshin Impact. I saw in Path of Exile I can get the Fey wings. They have that over there. Pretty cool. Where are people getting that VIP crafting material tokens? Are they getting them out of chests? Do you guys know? I'm gonna ask in guild. Where did you find that? Oh, they're just in collectibles? Okay. Cool. Okay, yeah. I have the VIP thing. Oh, I got new chocolate, so I'm drinking my tea and chocolate. You probably can't see what's in there, but green tea, Japanese green tea, sencha, and then I buy like loose cocoa. No sugar or anything, it's just like cocoa. So there's no cocoa butter, it's just basically like raw cocoa powder. It's good though. You just hit 999. Crafting. The same lantern you've been doing for since day one. What's the total in your lantern? Is it 1500 or 2000? Oh, you're doing the 2000. So you're doing a mount just like I am. Once I get this mount, I'm going to not work another mount. Alright, that mist is like a blue. It actually wasn't blue, it was white. It's hard to tell. It's like the white, blue, aqua, it's all so close. The only ones that are super easy to tell is the red and then the pink, but I noticed that we got an oracle and I didn't see the pink spawn, so I'm thinking somebody had just cast something. Maybe an arcane storm or something like that that made the mist look pink. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not super exciting. I don't think that it's anything that you should like sweat over. I think they're going to run this event all the way through. I honestly, people are like, oh no, they'll probably end it soon. I wouldn't be surprised if they let this event go through the summer. My feeling, I don't think they have, what's the reason to shut it off? They're keeping Cormyr on, they're still working on Cormyr, getting the settings of the server correct. Like they still haven't got that correct. That I think I saw in Discord on the Cormyr channel, they were posting about how like some of the settings they made reverted and they were going to try to figure out why they reverted and blah, blah, blah. So they're still actively working in real time to get the server configured to where it's like in a state what they consider to be like normal. Like it still is in a like a beta phase, right? Like we haven't got the normal performance yet. So like that being said, I don't think they're going to stop the event anytime soon. Like I said, I'd be really surprised if they didn't give us season 2 next fall and they let this one go all the way through the end of the summer. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from them. Cormyr is permanent, so they're not shutting it off. And they need to get the configurations set correctly, because if they decide to do any sort of a merge, like if they decide to do like live server merges, they may decide to turn on one more 64-bit server, and then if they get the tech sorted out where they can merge guilds and character names and stables, it could be that in the next year or two we all transition full-time to 64-bit. Just one of the reasons, I mean, I like to be an early adopter anyway, so I tend to like to do new stuff and be around for new experience. But it may be that they want to just get rid of the data center that houses the 32-bit servers, because I would be really surprised if the Vegas data center wasn't cheaper. So, you know, and like what I was talking about earlier with the online player base shrinking, it's massively down, man. If you look at the numbers from the height of COVID, we're missing 95% of the players. Like it's completely, it's like batshit crazy. And it's not just DDO, it's like a lot of online games are like that. So like I was saying, I think a lot of people switched and are playing phone games now, or doing like something else, but
2 more souls lost to the jungle last night. Record the names and the date. Blow in the ink. Close the book.
one of the reasons I'm excited about Path of Exile 2, because people, the way they talk about it, people are saying that it's going to be the next, it's the evolution of the action RPG. It's the evolution of the genre, and it's not the same as what we're doing here, but it's close. So I'm ready. I think Irritators are highest DPS, so I'm ready. If we get ahead of the beast, I'm just gonna spam heal Irritator. Nice to have the Bard buffs too. pretty cool. Wow, he's getting really close to his mount. Yeah, we're halfway. Bro, it's not fun. Beta test, yeah, I agree. It is like an alpha. I agree. They're in uncharted like territory. They haven't ever done this before, with the exception of like setting it up over in LotRO. But LotRO is a different game, right? Like LotRO is a way different game. So I think that it's good for the work that they put in for us here on Cormyr. I think it's going to help the rest of the game. Nice. Nice. The Dreaming Dark. Oh, we've got a spawn. See, that looked a little pink to me, but it's not. It's just a Naga. So I think somebody did something, which is why I thought it looked pink. There we go. People are back in. Yeah, so I was a beta tester on for Turbine back in the day. I signed up at Turbine to test their whatever they were developing at the time, and I got a code like for the closed beta after the alpha was done to do DDO, and then I did LotRO, and then as a result of like doing that closed beta work, when they opened the game, I got like a lifetime key in LotRO, and I tried to get one for DDO, but I missed it. I don't think that they had it for DDO for very long. I don't know, maybe somebody out there has a lifetime for DDO, but it always sort of rankled me that I wasn't able to get it for DDO, and I got it for LotRO, and I liked DDO better. But I did play LotRO when they did the Moria expansion. I absolutely loved that. I played it all the time, and I used to PvP a lot. I thought the PvP was a lot of fun. That's no longer the case, by the way. Like, it's a different game now. I don't think the PvP is fun now, but back in the day, I used to love it. And what killed it? Very easy. Pay to win. That's what killed it. So basically how it worked is in Lord of the Rings, for the players, the free peoples fought against players that would log in as monsters. And you would play as like orcs, you could play as a spider, you could play as a warg. The only way to level up was by killing free people, and it would qualify you to earn, I forget what they actually called it, but it was like the experience. You kill enough people and you would level up, and it took years. Like, I think it was like 15 levels, and the people who hit like level 10 were like godly. They were so good. Now I might be misremembering some of this, but so people who would lead raids for like level 10, level 11, there was like 1 or 2, maybe 12. And I think I only ever saw like one person who capped out. Anyway, the short story is that at some point they decided to make it all pay to win, so you could log into the store and buy all of your monster upgrades. And so overnight, you had level 15 monsters running around because people just went to the store and bought the stuff. They had no idea how to play it. They didn't know what was going on. And it just, the people who did grind it out, because like I said, it wasn't like you could grind out in a month or even a year. Sometimes it took like years. So everybody just stopped playing. So then what happened when all the monsters stopped playing, people would multi-box. They would make a monster account, log it in, and then log in their free person, run it in the PvP zone to wherever their monster was, and then they just farm kill themselves over and over to get the renown, and they'd level up that way. And then a bunch of those people got banned, but I think essentially that's still what people are doing now. I don't think there's anybody playing monster side. I think the only thing that people do, they log in on their free peoples, basically like the Rohirrim or whatever, ride around, and then they just go farm. They'll have like a guild will do a night where they are the monsters, and they'll log in and just let everybody farm them. So it's real, and they're only doing that for cosmetics and titles, because in Lord of the Rings there's like a shit ton of cosmetics and titles. So it's a really good, you could probably do a really good YouTube video on why pay to win sucks, why pay to win ruins games. Like it's such a massive mistake for them to do that. The other thing that game has against it, because it actually is a good game, it's a WoW clone. It's very interesting. They did a really good job with all the Tolkien lore, but it's that right now I think they're on level 180 or 190. There's just too many levels. There's too many quests. So there were a shit ton of levels and quests back when I did Moria a decade ago. Like there's just way more now. So like when I go back to do the anniversary event, I'm just overwhelmed. I have no idea what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know. I can't group with anybody because they're talking about stuff that I have no idea. So like I'll do a newbie. I'll run it around the newbie area that I know pretty well because that's been in the game forever. And then I'll run all the way up to Moria, and then usually that's where I'll stop because I knew the Moria expansion really well. But beyond that, once you get into Mirkwood, that's where I start to like lose. Lore-wise, it's really cool. They did a beautiful, like, Orthanc looks beautiful. Minas Tirith looks beautiful. Like, they did a really good job with that. If you just want to, like, ride through and look at the various areas. They did a really good job with Mordor, for example. But as far as, like, the actual gameplay and doing quests, there's too many. They need to level crunch. They need to basically do a stat squish, bring it back down so there's only 50 levels. Get rid of all the crazy go and fetch quests because there's like 4,000. Oh, hey, I need you to go pick up 10 envelopes for me in one city and run them to this other city. And there's like 50 quests like that in Hobbiton alone. Like, it's just too much, man. So, like, lower it to level 50. Get rid of all those stupid quests. And then let people focus on doing like the main lore, because they did a great job, Turbine, when they originally wrote that story. Your party works with Aragorn and Gandalf to help the ring bearer. So like your side quests are directly helping the ring bearer. You're like distracting ring wraiths. You're doing things to keep them like keep all the eyes of Mordor looking at you, so the ring can get, it's basically the story. So you don't ever directly interact with Frodo, but you do at the beginning before he sets off. Like he's in Rivendell. When you're at Rivendell, you go to the council. Like it's just really cool if you like that kind of lore. But now they need to just crunch it down. It's just too much. So I can't get into it, so I don't ever play it. I have houses over there that I log in and I refresh. And I have streamed, like I made like a level 1 hunter, and I did stream that. I did a blue line hunter, but I don't think I'd spend a lot of time streaming that game just because it's hard for me to get back into it again because I just wouldn't know what to do past Moria. I know it has an active community, though, and people really like it, so I think that they need to implement a lot of stuff that they have over in that game that are good, that have always been good in this game. DDO needs player housing. Some people will disagree with me, but we need player housing. It's about time we have it. We need it. They just added it to WoW for the 20th anniversary. DDO needs to get it for its 20th anniversary. Like, that gives us, what, like a year and a half for them to work on it? I totally think they should. I think they should theme it based on class. So, I said this before, like, if based on the old rules. So, like, if you're a fighter, you can get a keep. If you're a wizard, you can get a tower. If you're a priest, cleric, whatever, you can get a temple. If you're a rogue, you can get a guild, like a rogue's guild or something like that. If you're an artificer, you can get a workshop. And, you know, whatever, alchemist, you get a, whatever, apothecary. I think that would be great. I think it would add to the game because it would allow them to put stuff in the game that we could chase, like decos, different outfits, different tapestries for the wall, different things that we could pin on the floor, as an example. Like, they could do stuff like kobold statues and elf statues, whatever, you know what I'm saying, dragon statues, that kind of thing. And then they could also monetize it in the store and sell us stuff in the store that's not pay to win. You know what I mean? Like, it's just stuff to decorate a house. It's not going to impact the gameplay at all. We don't need to worry about it. And, you know, pay to win sucks. Like, pay to win is a great way to kill the game. It's my least favorite part of this game. The fact that if I were to open the store and we were to look through it, it's just literally, there's way too much stuff you can buy that powers your character up. I don't mind like cosmetics and mounts and things that look, or like conveniences, like if they want to sell us things like these like salt marsh pins, those are really cool. Like, that's useful, that's very helpful. Gold seal hires, I think they should sell more gold seal hires. I think that, like, why wouldn't they sell us like 100 different, or do my other idea, which is give us a gold seal hire that levels up with us. Like, that would be super cool. Like, let me pick, give me Larafay at level 1 and let me level her all the way up. I think that would be super cool. And they could also have, like, they put in the class housing, but then they could also have a guild house. And then they could also make a premium house, like an island, you know, like for people who want to whale out. Just buy the island with a giant, you know, like Ravenloft style castle on it for the whales. You want to spend $500 real money and buy a castle on an island in DDO, go for it. The same exact thing that they did in Path of Exile. I think it's a great idea. Because it doesn't really impact the game, who cares, and it allows them to keep the lights on. And it's not going to affect power creep in any way. It's just completely for people who want to, you know, do the whole, like, whale out deco stronghold thing, which is a thing. Like, that's one of the reasons why, like, SWTOR is still really active. There's a bunch of games that are still really active because people have housing. I know if you were to talk to people, and some of you guys in chat probably know this, but how many of you guys in chat played Star Wars Galaxies? How many of you guys in chat were really sad because you had a good neighborhood in Star Wars Galaxies, and when the servers shut down, you threw a party before the game was turned off with all the people who lived near you? Like, that sort of thing is super cool. So, I mean, we have an instance-based game. I don't think they'd make it so you could actually have a lot of neighbors, but it was something they did in Lord of the Rings Online, that you could go to an elf neighborhood or a you could go to like a hobbit village. You could go to a dwarf in a mountain. There was a dwarf settlement. So people could buy a house and then buy a house next to yours, and you could have a little community. I have my guild hall and my player houses in the elf settlements in Lord of the Rings Online. It's pretty cool. Salandim, the old one. I don't have any of the new housing. So I still have to log into that game every, you know, few months and like update the keep on my houses. Otherwise they will foreclose on them and I will be like locked out. Although they no longer release them to be bought by other people. They just basically foreclose and lock them down, and then when you log in you have to pay a bunch of gold in order to open it up. Yeah, this is definitely ADHD. Or whatever. I'm reading that. Or OCD. Same thing over and over. Yeah, Groundhog Day. Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again. I love that movie. I love What About Bob too. I'm sailing. I'm a sailor. I went sailing. I'll probably watch those. I'm getting ready to watch Scrooge, which is a good Bill Murray movie. So I'll probably watch What About Bob too. I can't tell what color that is, man. That looks white to me. Yeah, this is mindless gameplay. It's like farming keys for Halloween. It is a good way to do it, though. I think you could do it in one afternoon. If you had a group that was just committed to doing to the 2,000 points, yeah, you could definitely do one lantern in one day. Absolutely. It would be extremely boring. But you certainly could do it. It's nice that they didn't limit it to like a certain amount a day or a week. Like, I probably shouldn't say that out loud so they don't do that in the future. Blizzard would totally do something like that. They would be like, yeah, you can only earn like 500 points a week or something like that. It's what drove me crazy about WoW. It's why I didn't play it a lot. I didn't like how they forced you to play a certain, you know, amount of time. I understand why they did it though, because people just wasted away playing it, but Server 42 is crap. Okay. Okay, thank you. So all you lag hunters out there, we just got a report that server 42 is garbage. So beware if you get a quest on it. Yeah, somebody's doing an old Mike Myers joke in chat. That's cool. Oh god, somebody actually just said it. I'm telling them not to talk about it. We'll do it. We're doing it like baseball, like it's a no-hitter. Like, we're not going to talk about it because you know it's going to pop up now. Somebody's like, where is it? He got lucky. He can jinx us. The most important question is, how close am I to getting my next Reaper point? 5,600. I started this at like 13,000 and I'm getting 200 Reaper points every time I do it. So that'll give you an indicator of how many. We've been doing this quite a bit. I can't wait for this thing to be done though, because I want to start farming Reaper points. Like, I want to do R10. I think if I do my first TR with 30 Reaper points, that would be really good. Although technically I should probably try to go for even more. I should probably just stay at cap until I get like Reaper wings. If I did R7 questing all the time, I think I could get Reaper wings pretty quick. R4 to R8 would be reasonable. And then like on Sarlona, there are groups that will run like Saltmarsh R10s. They do it all the time. Like, I was able to get a bunch of my alts, lots and lots of Reaper points by just running around with those people. Because they were all so good, they kill everything so fast. All I would have to do is like CC, throw out CCs, and then throw out heals and stuff like that. They really should make it so that our Feywild Muse gives out bard buffs like this. Okay, here it is. What's the color? It looks like whitish, so it's probably a group, yeah. Did we get the abomination? We did. We're gonna flare my lantern at it. There we go. Raiding the Giant's Vault solo. Is that the quest that's in the Inspired Quarter there for the Uon Stone? How do people say that? Is it Uon or Ion? I don't know that quest. I've probably done it. I'm just drawing a blank on it. I think it's part of the Inspired Quarter stuff, though, right? You go out to that island, or am I thinking about a different quest? Yeah, okay. So I've done it. Isn't that the one where the Ear Dweller drops? That trinket that you get the little bugs, the little alien bugs, and you eat them and they infest your brain and then they make you Yeah, that's cool. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think those inspired quarter quests should be refreshed, and I think they should get Amelia Tyler to do all the voice acting for those. I think the loot should be updated, and maybe even add like a legendary part of it, or whatever epic or legendary part. Because that storyline is pretty integral to our Eberron lore, like the Kalashtar. I think it'd be really cool to give us Kalashtar as a playable race too. And we, whenever people talk about it, SSG always responds like, "Well, psionics would be another spell system. It would be too much work." We saw that when we implemented Alchemist, and my response to that is, all you have to do is reuse the spells that are in the game. Just give it another name as a psionic ability, and just change it from like an evocation to a psionic. So, you know, like a damage type. Easy peasy. They could do it very easy. And then any of the psionic buffs or debuffs, they could keep almost exactly as they are now. Like if you do a psionic shield, it could just be like regular shield spell. Like, I don't think they have to really do a lot to implement psionic, so I think they could give us Kalashtar. Oh. It's, yeah. Alright, there we go. Did we get an abomination? We did. Oh, somebody got a nebula frag. I'm only going to go as far as like whenever people are like, okay, I'm done, then I'll be done too. Because my brain is sort of in oatmeal mode right now. I feel like if they were to study my brain, they'd be like, okay, we've got alpha waves, beta waves, delta waves, gamma waves. I don't know if there's actually gamma waves in your brain. I think, what is it? Theta waves. And then we have oatmeal waves from playing too many video games. It's an oatmeal mode debuff that goes on you if you play too many video games for too long. Troggy Trog, you just got 2 hair dye snows. That's cool. I just hit everything with a hold monster, and it hit everything. So that's pretty good. What's my DC in here? 92. That's great. We're getting closer to 100. It's good. The goal is 100. I just need to, like, min-max my filigrees. I need to change a couple of pieces of gear out, like I'm still hunting a necklace. But, so, that looks pretty good. The haunted halls, yeah. I've only done the haunted halls like a handful of times. It's not on one of my like favorite quests list, but I know a lot of people do like it. It's an interesting quest, certainly. I guess I get upset every Halloween when they close it down so people don't go in there and farm undead. I totally think they should just leave it open. All right, so I've said it. We get a red mist. I'm gonna focus heal Irritator. Oh, we're losing somebody. Limited, yeah, sure. Send the party leader's nemesis, not me. I think he's got it up for like a public LFM, but its nemesis is the person who's running the group. I'm not sure how much longer they're going to go. Like I said, I'll probably stop when Irritator stops, just because I know, like, if we get ahead of the beast, his DPS is super high. That's not to say that everybody else isn't, like, great. They probably are. It's just, I know my DPS is terrible, so I don't want to get one. Unless I have somebody here who can kill it, because I probably won't be able to kill it. My character is a really good, like, jack of all trades kind of tune, but I don't do, like, a ton of DPS. I'm good at off healing. I'm good at, like, my minions can do pretty well, like, but I'm really not using my minions now, so. And then I can do good CC, but this stuff, like, you can't CC the red name or the purple name mist mobs, so it really doesn't matter anyway. I can CC like the regular ones though. I mean, my damage isn't terrible. It's just not super good. It's acceptable. But all things being equal, it's low. People would consider it to be very low. Especially if you're doing like a ruin build or something like that. Alright, here we go. What color? Looks blue. Oh, we've got another barbarian. That's great. That means we have a bunch of DPS, right? That's good. And we've got bard buffs, and we've got ranged, and we've got a druid, so I think it's a good position as far as like DPSing these. Yeah, that's a cool build. Barbarian, Favored Soul, Warlock. Oh, you're doing Barbarian, Dragon Lord, Dark Hunter. That's pretty cool. Dancing doggies. I think I need like 34 autos boxes, so I probably should not open the store, right? I don't want to be tempted to buy anything like that. I don't want to get into that again. God, it's like they make the TRing so easy. Alright, this mist is like a whitish blue. So it should be a Naga, yeah. It good? That looks good. VIPs should get 16 instead of 8 ransacks, right? What the hell did I just do? Oh, I just got warped to House J. Oh, Nemesis, it's your group, bro. Are people going to continue? Okay, continue. Server 25 is spotty. We'll add it to the list. Yeah, as much as I like to do this, it just, like, it cooks my brain. The same reason why I don't farm a lot of keys. For Halloween. You know, I'll do that quest, like, when I'm leveling to get a few keys, but normally I wait for the keys to be, like, super cheap, and then I'll just buy them on the auction house and unlock the other quests that I want to get in. I don't really like doing the key farm. And there are some people who key farm so much, they, like, end up selling, like, keys super cheap, so... It works. It's like natural selection in action. There we go. Yeah, I think the Haunted Halls is a quest that they could actually enhance, add to, make it bigger, modernize it. Like, I think it would be a cool thing. Alright, these mists look like white, so it should be a group, yeah. We got an abomination. Oh, I got poisoned. See, that's bullshit. Poison. But I used the neutralized poison. It doesn't work on that poison for some reason, which doesn't make any sense because it's supposed to ward me from any, it reads, immunizes from any poison. I mean, obviously, you guys can continue without me if you want. I will be doing this again, absolutely. Like it's such a good way to farm that. Like look at how much we got. I'm at almost 1200. God, people are doing toxic treatment. Oh, I hate that quest. I think it's a good quest. It's just super that end fight is just bad. Not good for hardcore at all.
Where are you going? Hunting for gold that is flowing. Somewhere in the cold world hid, there is no knowing. Hey la, la 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 la. We love games. There's a standing stone. Let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. Hey la, oh la la. We love games. Where are you going? There's no knowing what magic awaits, what evil is growing. Hey la, oh la 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 la. We love games. There's a standing stone. Let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. Hey la, oh la la. We love games. Hunting old crypts is folly. Just play games and be jolly. Magical treasures hide in the dark.